Bienvenue à Les Affaires Brassicoles, votre balado sur l'entrepreneuriat brassicole du Québec, avec Leonardo Calcagno de Baron Mac.
Good morning and welcome to Beverage and Terroir. I hope you're doing okay. Today we have a special edition, and I hope you guys and girls don't mind the noise because, first of all, we're in À La Fût, Saint-Tite. If people outside Quebec is where the cowboys live, pretty much. That's what's happening right now. And what's happening today is that we're doing a special edition because there's a collaboration between brewers, women brewers from across Quebec. They're going together to make a beer, and it's called Fauteuse de Trouble, I think it's called. And what's happening is like they're getting together, collaboration, talk about what's happening in the brewery, and of course we're doing interviews in French and English. If somebody wants to do it in French or in Spanish, maybe later on, we'll see. This podcast is brought to you by Innomalt. As you know, more and more people want to have malts based in Canada. Innomalt is the best for you. Go to innomalt.ca. If you're a distillery, if you're a brewery in Canada, Cold Innomalt is the best for you guys. As you know, the war is coming up, and it's better always buy local. So I was telling you, here at Baron Mag, we traveled this morning, 6 o'clock in the morning, to talk to all the brewers here. And today we're going to talk with the girl from Quatre Origines, or Four Origins, depending. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Can you give me your name, please?
Sydney Wilson.
Sydney Wilson. So Cindy Wilson, I know Quatre Origines. I've drank a lot of your beers. I drank a lot of your beers. Even I went to a wake and I drank one of your beers before getting to the wake. So I know I'm a fan of your beers. I'm a big fan of your beers. Can you tell us where you're from? What's your brewer pedigree and something like that?
Sure. Yeah, so I'm actually from originally Ontario, Kingston, Ontario. I moved to Montreal in 2018 for a job as a manager of a restaurant that I quickly left. So that's pretty much my background is restaurants and food. But about 5 years ago, I had a friend during COVID, actually, and a friend of mine said, "Hey, you work really hard. Do you want a job in a brewery?" And I said, "Sure. What's that like?" With absolutely zero idea of what I was going into. That was at McCausland, St. Ambroise, where I worked in filtration for 2.5 years, and I eventually left because they already have their structure, and I was looking for something smaller, something a little more hands-on, and so I applied for the job of a part-time brewing assistant at Quatre Origines, and I found what I was looking for. Just this smaller, like a smaller production, but also the quality and passion and care that I really wanted to find, and that I did find in my job in beer making.
McCausland is a great school. By the way, there's a lot of people that came down from the brewery.
Absolutely. Like so many brewers that I've met have said that they've all worked at McCausland.
Me too. So do you work at St. Patrick's or you work at the big one?
I work at the one in St. Patrick. So the original location, 1304.
Okay.
So it's a smaller, they opened up the one in Dorval in 2020.
And that's amazing.
Oh, their system
Huge.
is massive because, as the company grows, production also grows. So they have a larger system and they're really doing a great job at bringing out all of the beers that people already know and love.
Excellent. So before we talk about your pedigree, what kind of brewer you are, can you tell us about Quatre Origines for people that don't know about them?
So Quatre Origines is a brewery that was started up by my bosses, Keegan and Mike, and the Four Origins, which is on the logo, talks about like the Four Origins of Montreal in general. So Ireland, Scotland, France, and England, and the emblem of each flower, it makes the four collective flower of the logo.
And now Quatre Origines, they have a problem right now because there's a fifth one now, the First Nations. If you look at Montreal right now.
Well, it's 5 Origins coming soon.
It's a new beer.
It's a new beer.
So tell me, so what kind of brewer are you? Are you more like guts, and are you guts, or more technique because you used to work at restaurants? What kind of brewer are you? What was the first introduction to brewing beer?
So the first thing that I really, other than like my first day on the job at my original brewing position, but it's interesting how there is intuition. I remember one of my first bosses said to me, I asked him, when do I know to stop doing this? And he said, intuition. And I was like, dude, that in no way what do you, just give me the straight answer. And honestly, I think about that all the time because she's so right.
Okay.
I don't know, it applies everything that I love. It does have some similarities though, because you've got like 5 timers counting down in your head. You're doing 5 different things at once and they all end at different times, and it's amazing to be in the zone like that. And also just the application of hard work, the science, and the creativity and efficiency. These are all the things that I love, and I can't think of anything else that I would rather do, to be honest.
What is your flagship beer?
What is mine?
Flagship beer up there. I mean, if you go there, it's like, first the beer you need to taste.
Well, it's hard. There's so many, guys.
State of Mind for me is like...
State of Mind
it's
is a beautiful New England. If you want to, like, our lager, Czech lager is fantastic. Just like really traditional, the quality, great ingredients, everything is just perfectly Czech lager. Botanic is also for someone who's looking for something a little different. It's the gin infused beer. It's a white. It smells and tastes really good if that's your jam. I also love the New England, but another heavy IPA that we came out with recently is Instant de Lucidité, and that one is...
Why? What's happening with that?
It's just it's not New England. It's a little bit hazier. It's a little bit heavier, but it's got that like juiciness that is just so good. So that's my
it's always
that's probably
good.
my favorite one right now.
You've been there for almost how long you been there?
2 years.
2 years. So how much has it changed your perception of brewing? Because in the beginning, I said you started there in the cuisine, started working there, and how has it changed? Because as you know, brewing industry moves very fast.
It does.
Like if like people's taste like that, even your taste for sure.
Yeah.
What has it changed since the beginning?
I mean, perspective for sure. I came from a brewery that was much larger volume produced per year, and just like the hands-on application, how much it does, how much goes into it, and what comes out of it, and just all of the hard work, the extremely hard, sometimes back-breaking, sweaty, intense work. But then you just, like, I've sat there we're 2 in the brewery on St. Patrick, and like after one of like the craziest weeks ever, we both just like sat down and like gave the weakest high five. Like, yeah, we kicked ass this week. And stepping back and realizing like this is what I made. Like, I don't know, it's very gratifying.
That's your baby that comes out, and it's beautiful.
It's my 17 babies at a time, like. And then seeing like all these kegs and being like, I washed those, and then I filled them, and then I stacked them, and then I emptied them, and then I filled them back up after washing them, and just like this cycle repeating. And
did you do in one beer? Have you done one of your beers there, or not yet? Or you
my very first recipe was actually
your recipe, not that.
My very first recipe was actually with the Duchess 25 hops blend, the blast.
Nice. What was it?
It was the Sont de Malts.
All right.
And it was a hazy IPA using the hops blend from Duchess 25, the very first year. And it was my my boss / other coworker and boss of our brewery. He's the one who told me about it and presented me with the opportunity, which I will be so forever grateful for. And that was my very first beer that my brain ever made, and then my body made it, and then my body drank it, and it was satisfying.
So how was it the first time you started brewing your first beer?
Sweaty, like intense. I mean, what you're doing. Yeah, it gets hot. But it's crazy how you can be like looking towards this moment that terrifies you, and then in the moment you're just like pounding it out, like it's in your brain. It was crazy. And I was by myself in the brewery that day, and I was like, who do I high five? Like, I don't know.
You just have a mirror next time.
Just like slap the tank. I don't know. It was great.
So what's next? Are you gonna do another beer soon? Are you working on after making the first beer? Do you see yourself making more and more beers, different beers? Maybe do a sub beer of that beer.
Well, I mean, realistically, I've only been doing this for a couple of years.
I know, and for 2 years, and it's pretty impressive. It's a
crazy.
Huge brewery, right?
We work very hard, and it's, you realize how little you know, how much there is to learn. And I mean, gatherings like this, we're a bunch of really cool, strong, intelligent women get together and are swapping ideas, and it's just so welcoming and lovely. And I'm really quite impressed. And the more you do it, the more you learn. The more you learn, the more ideas you get. And I'm so excited to like do all of these things someday.
Like I was telling in the beginning, we're at À La Fût right now, Cowboy Country, and you're making a beer called Fauteuse de Trouble. And how was the collaboration? How do you collaborate all together? I was talking to the other ones. I did some interviews, and it was like when we do collaborations, always 1, 2, 3 people.
Yeah.
Here's 12 people collaborate. How does it work? To get everybody put their input, stuff like that.
Well, we actually have a very active group chat. So I know Natasha is really to be appreciated and thanked for a lot of this, because she really spearheaded the whole idea, and she really pushed to get us all here right now. And the recipe, was like being the host at À La Fût, where she also works.
Yeah.
It's kind of up to them, but they'll build a recipe, ask us what we think, and if anyone has any ideas, then they would contribute. But in terms of this, it's more like this just feels like a really awesome meet and greet and chat.
I know.
Everyone's getting along so well. It's really sweet.
Like I said, this event is like to bring women from Quebec together to talk, something like that.
Yeah.
Do you think events like that need to be more once a year? I know you guys are busy, so once a year maybe.
I think it would be cool. That's actually a great idea. We can all take turns in our own breweries.
Chateau Region, maybe a beer festival,
next
only
year.
one woman.
Next year. I mean, I don't really know. Before today, I really didn't know that many female brewers.
Oh, yeah?
And just hearing all their stories and their experiences has been it's really heartwarming, actually. And I think that they're probably, after today, as far as I know, this is the first one like this. And I really hope there are more.
I know there's more.
They're super cool.
So besides events like that, what do you think that you need to bring more women into the industry?
I think they'll come. Women are pretty resilient or pretty strong-headed. Also, I think that there is a factor that can be really intimidating coming into it. I mean, it's not really perceived as something that women do, but more and more you see women in this industry, because probably in a lot of girls' minds, it's not a girl's job. It's a person's job. And if you like it, then do it.
Yeah, I think people are thinking because everything is too heavy and stuff like that. But
I don't know. I mean,
I was talking to a couple of brewers, like, you just go to the gym more and that's it.
I mean, the job is the gym. So, but I mean, the thing about women also is we are very efficient. So you can find a way to make it work if something's too heavy. Sure. And there's never anything wrong with asking for help either. That doesn't demean you as a woman or a person. It makes you realize your limitations, which is, first of all, safe, but second of all, a growing experience. Asking for help is okay.
Yeah, because your back goes fast.
What sucks? Yeah, when you wake up because you slept it a weird way and you're like, I can't move. I guess this is my day now. That sucks. Lift with your knees, everyone, please.
You know your limits, pretty much.
Yeah, know your limits, but men have limits too, so.
Look, you're here today, and there's one thing I want to tell you. It's going to be the 7th to 8th anniversary of...
the 8th anniversary.
What are you guys doing, man? What are you guys doing? Because I've seen the beer. I've seen the beer.
Yep.
Is there anything special you can tell us? Because I know this podcast is going to come afterwards, but it's like, what's happening?
They're all very good.
Like I told you, I've been so awake with your beer. I've been drunk.
I don't know. I mean, I had an inappropriate joke. I'm not going to say it, but like, that's really lovely, I guess. I don't know what else to say, but it's going to be great. There's a lot of variety in the beers that are coming out. 2 of them are going to be a collaboration. Well, 2 of them will be collaborations with 2 different breweries.
Nice. In
Southwest Montreal. In Montreal, which is really cool. Yeah, we have a good selection coming up. Yeah. And they've been slowly releasing them, but something for everyone. Absolutely.
So now you've been in the brewery for a long time. What's next for you? What kind of beer are you thinking about doing? Or what do you see right now for your customers, stuff like that?
That's going to be revealing a surprise. But I would just trying new things.
You guys need tea stuff. You guys need tea.
Yeah. That's a botanic one. Yeah, so that's that one's a classic. That's never going to go away. I think with our brewery, the one on St. Patrick, it's more of like the innovation brewery.
Yeah.
We came out with 17 or 26 new recipes
It's crazy.
in the past year, which is like, what? I don't remember those. So I forget about all of them until I see the can and I'm like, oh yeah, I remember you. But yeah, so I mean, what's really cool about our location is that we have all of the classics that everyone knows and loves already, and there's always something new to be tried. And there's a variety, like there's something for everyone, because everyone has like that kind of beer that they like to drink, or that one beer that they don't like, but there's definitely something for everyone.
But you guys have like a lot of variety. It's very impressive.
And it's all made with love.
And it's only been 8 years, 7 years.
8
years.
It'll be the 8-year anniversary party tomorrow, which is guaranteed super fun.
For sure. Well,
They go all out.
For sure. I mean, St. Patrick is
Will
a
you
fun
be there?
party.
St. Patrick is bananas.
Where is it? What am I be tomorrow? I think I'm going to Quebec, I think.
Well,
You know,
that's fair.
there's 3 brewers doing a party in the same day?
Yeah, 3 anniversary party.
Yeah, there's like, I think, kind of walking.
I guess it's a good time of year to open up a brewery.
And I'm playing in Quebec City. They're doing 3 anniversaries.
I mean, yeah, I guess we chose well when opening up a brewery, because it seems to be the time of year. So
You come from Kingston. Have you seen what's happening in Kingston right now? Breweries. We know a couple of them, but have you tried to do maybe some collaboration from Ontario and here, something like that?
I don't know how the alcohol, if that's allowed. No, wait, it is.
Yeah, you can have somebody come to your.
Honestly, like I've seen quite a few like come and go. I've never actually thought about that though.
Because I know Kingston, there's a brewery. I forget the name, but there's like a flamingo on it.
Oh, Daft.
That's it.
They have fun beers.
Those guys are fun beers, man.
And they're silly.
Every time I go there, they gave me like a pilsner with not marguerite, but like a weird some beer.
An umbrella.
Plant, man. They give you this beer. It's very good what they do. It's a nice place. The very beautiful place.
And honestly, I think that's probably my favorite one that I've tried in Kingston. He's been there probably the longest.
Oh yeah. Easy.
Skeleton Park has come out with some cool stuff.
And there's always something in the water. They also have a brewery in there.
So that used to be called Stone City.
Oh, okay.
Stone City, and they got bought out by Something in the Water, which is a brewery from Toronto. Stone City was cool though. A buddy of mine was a brewer there.
It's a nice place.
It is a good location too. It's
But
like
personally, I go to Daft. Always when I go
Daft
there.
is the funnest.
And I always go there. It's a great place. They have great beers.
Yeah, the staff was cool, and it's just fun. If you have a flamingo in your logo, I'm in.
They have like this natty vibe going on. And it's nice.
Yeah, and the fluorescent lights. Yeah, it's true. Go to Daft Brewery as well if you're in Kingston.
First, go to Catarisian and then go Daft.
And then when you leave Montreal, yeah, go there.
Excellent.
I hear good things and I've tasted good things actually. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much for your time, and congrats for the collaboration. Congrats for the anniversary. And hopefully we will try to go see you and drink more beer from there.
Sweet. Go ladies.
Thank you very much for listening to our Beverage and Terroir, a new podcast. If you have any questions, for sure, send me an email at leonardo@barrelmag.com. Remember that this podcast is sponsored by Innomalt. Remember, I'm not from Quebec. You need to buy from Canada. Go to innomalt.ca. If you're a distiller or if you're a brewer, innomalt.ca. Thank you very much for your time. And as always said, just email us and I will come see you. Thank you very much and have a great day.